We're waiting. The light sucks. The lights. I even listen to you, but you don't listen to me. I'm not worthy. How's that? A little bit better?
For you,
What's wrong with you?
it's dark.
No, look at you.
Take a look. Take a look.
You look good. Uh, we're trying to figure out the studio here. You look good. Got a foot chin frame. We're trying to figure out the studio here. There you go. Good. All right. Hey, well,
Very blurry.
I don't know. Video is absolutely just, it's awful.
You look 15 years younger.
Let's try,
Is this that smooth skin filter?
I don't know. I'm gonna switch up cameras here. It doesn't like that one either. We're out. How about the HD? There it is.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. A lot of
This
glare.
is what we look like.
A lot of glare in my glasses. I gotta come in deep.
You got the protective coating on there?
On this one I do. I see this.
I see the glare.
Yeah. But if I come down and talk to you like this, you still see the screen.
Hmm.
It's awful, isn't it?
I trimmed my beard for this.
You look great.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome. I'm Christopher Valona.
I'm secondhand Steve.
Say it again.
I'm secondhand Steve.
I'm Christopher Valona, and this is A Man's Journey. Yeah, Monday at 6 p.m.
If it's not written and right in front of me, I forget.
I don't like scripts. Never did. Even when I was in the television business, I never liked scripts. I like to just kind of like do it off the fly.
There's a name for that.
Improv?
Undisciplined. Trying to get him to spit out his water. Haven't quite done it yet.
Mm. Maybe later. That's my new water bottle. Yeah,
Nice one.
it is. It tells you how much you're drinking and gives you a little bit of affirmations.
But the best part is glass, not plastic.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, how microorganisms and microcosms and parasites and
Microplastics.
live in our bodies, and it's kind of like the sea, isn't it? When we pull all the stuff out of the ocean.
Oh, there's every corner, there's life.
It's crap. They're trying to kill us. I don't think they thought it through when they said we're gonna save money by reducing glass and making plastic. They didn't know that when you heat up the bottles, when the soda pops or the water, they sit in the sun of the trucks, it melts a little bit.
Releases microplastics. It has hormone interrupters. It's going to screw up your estrogen, your testosterone. It's going to cause problems to the body, which is organic in nature. And when you bring in petroleum-based synthetics, all it does is harm.
It's awful. And your body's amazing. It's quite the system of cleaning everything out, but over time it just it breaks down. Like an engine oil with viscosity, it still breaks down. Name that commercial.
Castro.
Yes. I almost got it.
Viscosity. First time I ever heard
Yeah,
the word.
viscosity. What is that? That's in castor oil. That's your engine.
It makes it thicker.
Right.
Name that candy bar.
Thickums. Right. But our bodies are amazing machines. But I think over time, the punishment, our livers and our pancreas, it's just, there's not enough, I guess, mileage to clean it out all the time. And then we get sick, and then we die. Maybe not so fast, but it's good to clean out your body. I know we're not talking about that stuff today. I have no idea what the topic is today. I thought I knew. I'm going into my Q1 files. And basically, it's again, we're talking about financial challenges of caregiving. But I think we already covered that, didn't we?
Yeah, buy a lottery ticket, hope you win.
Yeah. And then you can share it with your client.
That'll cover you financially.
Did you buy a lottery ticket this week?
No, I almost did today at the gas station,
Oh,
and then I didn't.
I see. All right. Well,
So I actually made a couple bucks by not buying
because
it.
you saved. You saved.
So I came out ahead. There's an old joke about a gambler. It says, "I hope I break even. I need the money."
Well, how does a gambler break even?
I think the criteria is loosely based on what you want it to be.
Isn't it he breaks even if he doesn't play?
Well, think about the psychology of it. You spend $5 on lottery tickets
Who does that?
and you win $10. How much did you really win?
I won 5.
Right.
Yeah.
So you broke.
I'm ahead $5. I'm ahead $5, dude. I'm ahead $5. If I spend $5 and I make $5, I'm ahead $5. I now have 10. Now, if I spend that 10 and I lose that 10, now I've lost $5.
So let's say you had $5 in your pocket. That was it.
Yeah,
And you buy a lottery ticket
right.
and you win $5. How much do you win?
If I have $5 and I win a lottery ticket, how much is the lottery ticket going to give me?
$5.
I have won $5.
No, you
Yeah.
broke even.
No,
It's a wash
how is it a wash?
because you had $5. Now you don't have $5.
So if I had zero money,
No, so you had $5. You bought a lottery ticket. Now you get zero money,
yeah.
and now you win $5 from the lottery.
Okay, so let's say I take that $10 and I only spend $5 if I buy another ticket for $5.
Now you're saying you win $10, but no, you win $5.
But if I win again, I get another $5. So now I'm up $10.
But it's you see the
But then you take the juice, you play with the vig, and you put down the original bet and you put that away. You're playing with
are we
the
playing
juice.
crap now?
No, we're playing regular cards, dude. It's bunch of gambling degenerates on the show today.
Something's in the air tonight. It's in the air.
I
It's
love it.
February. Happy February.
Yeah, happy February, everybody. This is the Groundhog Day, all day, every day. I'm sure you've seen us here before. I got my candle, I got my message, and I got Secondhand Steve. So definitely it's Groundhog Day.
Everything you need for a wonderful evening by the fire.
That's right. Speaking of fires, it's going to be raining here the next few days.
Which is nice to put out our recent wildfires, which still show like 98% contained, or I don't know why.
It's
but
going to be the hot spots.
Yeah.
They just kind of let burn, I think. They're letting them burn.
We had rain one day last week, and then we got 4 days coming up, hopefully. So the hills will be green in about 2-3 weeks,
Yeah, so now there's mudslides and basically
but they'll be pretty.
yeah, pretty mudslides.
Mm-hmm. I drove through Malibu and I saw the Phos-Chek, the orange dye they lay down, or the
Right.
fire suppressant.
Yeah, that's what comes out of the helicopters.
The mountains have an orange tint. It
Not
burned up.
water.
It burned up right to PCH, just right to the ocean. It was
Great, they saved the ocean. That was something. Huh?
the ocean was saved this time.
So sad, so sad. So it's possible that Palisades is going to be going through another catastrophe from the rain.
Likely, very likely.
So hopefully they got their. I mean, I don't know what they're saving. I mean, from the pictures, it looks like everything's gone except a couple of houses on a block or two. But we're just praying for some good weather. Actually, I'm praying for some good rain, and I hope that nothing happens bad because of the rain. How's that? Right? So,
The rain falls on flowers and it falls on weeds. I don't care.
well, we don't need a mudslide,
The rain is the rain. It's not like we can control it or anything.
Well, that's
It's not like we could put like something in the air and make it
oh,
rain,
God.
flood like deserts that have never seen rain in 100 years.
Well, I mean, Milli Vanilli was a sham.
What?
Yeah. Blame it on the rain.
Just finding out this hurts.
Yeah,
This hurts.
all fake. ridiculous, wasn't it? I bought the record too. I love that stuff. I mean, I still dance to it.
Everyone should have their 10 minutes of fame.
I agree.
They had theirs. It backfired though, bad.
It's just because you lied. I mean, had you just come out and said that, hey, listen, we can't sing, but we look great. We're gonna lip sync like the rest of them, and we're just gonna do it.
Do you really think it was their idea?
No,
Or they're just the puppets.
they just wanted fame and money.
Well, yeah, so they took a job and the guy said, hey, or whoever the boss was.
A&R just said, listen, you're gonna do it or else.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what it is now. Then one of those guys is in jail.
But how come? Oh, someone went to jail over that?
Well, P. Diddy's in jail.
Oh.
He's the orchestrator of the orchestrator. Wait, what's it called? The maestro of part of the music industry. As you know, it's all coming down. It's all coming out. I've been thinking about that. I'm wondering, is every song in the radio like by an artist from the past, let's say, I guess from like the 80s all the way to like the 2010s? That's a good span. Are all those artists subject to what P. Diddy did or what he didn't do? Or is the industry just, all about sex and coercion and what do they call that? Oh yeah, blackmail. Is that what it's about?
Control,
Yeah.
influence, and
awful.
profit.
So I'm thinking to myself, wow, it's a great song. I wonder what they had to do to get it on the air. Horrible. My mind just goes right to it. It's got to be awful. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah.
No, you're right. In order to get to any kind of level of success, you have to have contracts where you basically sign all your rights away, which should be completely illegal. Why isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I thought that the casting couch was bad, like for TV and film. I mean, this is huge.
But it's all bad. And it's just coming out now. It's always been like this. It's from the time of Fatty Arbuckle in the 20s and silent movies. And remember that scandal?
I wasn't born yet.
I'm going back a ways.
You were born then.
No, but there's always problems. So, but what we're doing today, we're talking about being a caregiver, being a dude, and
Well, this is
how to get along in this industry, how to make it happen.
this is what this dude is thinking about, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm not perfect, and I ain't got all the answers. I don't know how to be like your shining armor caregiver dude. I just like share my experience straight though. But I think about this crap.
there are no shining armor caregiver dudes. It's
Yes, there are. Yeah,
really,
yeah.
I think those are the people that give of themselves,
Mm.
and they know how to put someone else before themselves.
Well,
But even they, we all got clay feet.
ooh, that's my line.
It's a good one. It's been around a while. It's been
Yeah.
around since clay.
And feet.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And it was stolen from somebody else, so I just repeated it. So I'm a thief.
But there's no perfect caregiver. There's no perfect
Well,
doctor. There's no perfect nurse. It's just people doing the best they can,
mm,
trying to make a difference
Yeah.
with whatever they've been given as a gift.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And that's all we're doing.
I have a
Yeah.
lot of opinions about that.
What would it look like to not have an opinion?
I'd be very bored.
What would be left?
I'd be very bored. Left with my own self.
Is that a bad thing? Self without opinion?
It's a scary thing. It's like really lonely.
Huh. I think I would embrace it.
So if you're wondering how we advocate for each other, like Steve and I, would you consider us friends?
Oh yeah.
We're friends. All right. It's thought of another movie line.
You want to share it with us, or you just want to laugh?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember the line, but I can just see it in my head. I watched
Use
it.
your outer voice.
Oh my God, it was so great.
Was it a Western?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Are we friends?
Oh, Tombstone.
Are
Pat.
we friends? Pat? We're friends. Yeah,
What
no,
movie was that?
not a Tombstone. No,
I was hoping we could be friends.
no.
I was thinking you were going that direction.
No, this is it was before that movie.
Pat.
Yeah. Pat Garrett is talking to the outlaw Anyway, he turns his back to his friend because he's gonna shoot him in the back because there's a bounty on him. You following along?
You ever have a bounty on you?
Probably.
It's on my bucket list.
Anyway, we're friends, so we take care of each other. We check in, even if he's not working. You know, I think that when you become friends, you're able to share more personal stuff, and you're able to just be comfortable in your situation. Like if somebody calls you, there's going to be, I mean, you're not going to talk to a telemarketer about your problems. I mean, some people do.
I recommend you do that when you get a call from a telemarketer. Let them know how you feel. Turn their ear into a toilet seat and just unload. Let them have it. Remember, they called you.
Because they want something. Yeah. So give it to them.
They want your time and attention.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
So I was checking in on this guy because he wasn't feeling too good. He had what I had. You know, he's had it for a few weeks now. He's got the runs, he's got the stomach ache, he's got the fever, and then he's got like the chills, and then he's fine, and then he can't eat, and then he does eat, it comes out both ends.
And then there's that whole part about a 10-year-old can beat me up right now because you got no strength left, you got no energy. I really don't know anyone who has not gotten sick. And everyone I know who's gotten sick, it hasn't been just sick. I mean, they got sick.
Yeah,
There's bad stuff going around.
yeah,
Bad mojo out there.
yeah. I've had it since I think October. I'm just starting to feel okay.
Oh yeah, it hangs in there.
I'm not coughing for the first time since the last week in January. I stopped coughing. So you imagine that 3 months of just coughing.
No, it's I started getting frustrated because I thought I was doing well. I have like 2-3 days, you know, of normalcy, and then it hit again, and it's like not again.
That's my support animal.
And it was the disappointment.
Yeah, that's Sophia. Say hi, Sophia.
Not all heroes wear capes,
They have fur.
but they do have fur.
That's right.
All of them.
So anyway, so I called him up because he wasn't working, and I asked him how he was doing, and he said, "What'd you say?" He said, "I'm not feeling so good. I'm not so sick, but I just feel lonely, and I think I'm going to stay in bed." And I told him because he lives on a farm where he's surrounded by animals,
Everywhere.
chickens, donkeys, horses, pigs, and they all make noise, right?
I got a wolf dog too over there.
Got a bunch of dogs and a wolf.
Oh, I heard coyotes for the first time
Got coyotes now.
the other night,
so,
and they were loud. There was a big pack.
yeah, so they're probably killing something.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. So I simply said, "Hey, why don't you get out the trailer and go talk to the horses?
Say hello to the critters.
You know, talk to the chickens." And so I don't know how that went. Did you do that?
I cleaned my house.
Oh, you cleaned
I
that.
ended up cleaning my house, looking outside, and there's like 5 dogs that run around, and I got peanuts, so I was feeding the dogs.
Mm.
So it was nice. Feel much better today. And I hope you're feeling good too.
But that was me checking in with my friend because we take care of each other, you know. So we belong to a couple other programs together, and so that's what we do. We're taught to get out of self, you know, and to help others.
Check in on someone. If you're not feeling good, ask someone else how they're doing.
Yeah.
You feel lonely, ask someone else how they're doing. You
Yeah.
feel cut off, disconnected, you know,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Right.
Have a number you can call, a few people, well, hopefully a few numbers,
Yeah.
of people that know who you are.
Yeah.
Not just, you know, casual friends, but people who know who you are and what you struggle with.
And if no one answers, guess what? You can always get a dog.
If no one answers, you've made the effort,
You can
and
get
I guarantee you're going to feel better just doing that.
just go get a dog,
And get a dog.
and then you can just throw away your cell phone, and you can just talk to the dog.
Get 2 dogs and a goat. That's the key.
How about a cat?
We're giving out secrets over here. Love cats. Get a cat.
I wonder why there's no cats on that ranch.
It's a circle of life kind of thing. Those dogs won't be having it.
But those feral cats, they're pretty tough.
Gotta have, there's always feral cats around.
Yeah.
Gotta have them for the mice and the rats.
Sophia's going to makeup. So listen, if you're not feeling well and you're, you know, sick, take care of yourself.
Low energy, and it affects the mood. It affects the attitude. if the body's sick, everything else falls with it.
Hmm.
So it's hard to, be racked in pain and not doing too good and then mentally going, great. No.
Well, I mean, there's different ways to effectively handle your mental situation.
Well, there's tools. Yeah. There's things that
Yeah.
can be done.
Because the hardest thing to do, I think for me, is to not address that and then bring that into the workplace. And so then you're not an effective caregiver because you're prone to making mistakes. Lots of different types of mistakes, not just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but life and death decisions because you're not older.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's hard to you gotta separate that. When you come inside the house, leave all that crap outside. Because your focus is your person, right?
You are where your attention is. And if your attention is on feeling sorry for yourself, feeling bad, feeling whatever it is, you're going to bring that with you.
Yeah.
And so there comes a time where you need to just, okay, can I pause that for a moment and take care of business, do the best I can, and then see how it goes.
Well, I mean, there are different things you could do. We have to talk about some tips.
Oh, okay. So for attitude adjustments,
Yeah,
attitude. Okay, welcome to this portion of attitude adjustment on Mondays.
I love Mondays. I'm probably the only one that does.
So, Chris, you wake up,
Yes.
you pour your coffee, you grab the cup, the handle falls off.
No, I first wake up and I lay there for a few minutes thanking God I got to wake up. And then I say thank you. I'm grateful. And then I stumble to find my robe because I'm in the dark because I get up around 4. And then
That's if you've gone to bed.
yes. I check in on my client because I am working 24/7 and make sure he's still breathing. And then I hit the coffee. Yeah. You're saying the handle breaks off?
I was going to say, well, I'm trying to set up a scenario here, how we're going to adjust your attitude so that, you grab some coffee and the handle falls off.
But it doesn't work that way for me because I use paper cups like from the coffee place.
This bit's just not going to work today. So sorry, folks.
So okay. I get a ceramic mug. Go ahead.
It's an old joke about the handle falls off and then you grab your suitcase and the handle falls off and you're scared to go to the bathroom.
What
But-
what happens in the bathroom?
Well, everything's falling off today. So
Another handle falls off. This is for men, I guess.
that's hence that. This is the part of the show where it's supposed to be funny, but the joke died because someone.
I won't participate. I'm sorry.
I won't be a part of that.
Yeah, I just can't. We have some FCC violations coming. Right.
So you wake up, your mind's telling you everything's going wrong today. You feel like you got a black cloud over you. You drink your coffee, you eat your meal, nothing's better. You take a look at some things you got to do today, and everything you're looking at is like you dread. You don't want to proceed with your day because you know it's just going to be tough. It's going to be a tough day. How do you get through that?
Tell us, Steve.
Well, here's the scenario is, you're resistant to the whole day because it looks awful. Because when you're in a bad space, everything outside looks bad too.
Yeah.
So what would Chris do to change his attitude on a day like that?
Everything's going wrong in the morning.
It feels like, and again,
probably have a tantrum.
all up here.
I have a tantrum. Probably go out to the
Toys R Us tantrum, roll around.
No, throw a lot of stuff, break stuff, wake everybody up because I'm loud, because I'm, being a little, selfish. I was gonna say something else.
So you do physical stuff
Yeah.
to help the mental.
I break stuff. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, that's just what I do,
No, you go hit the heavy bag, go
Yes,
work
I
out.
have a heavy bag, I beat that up.
So you found something that works for you.
Yeah, and I'm so tired.
Because working out that's not going to do anything for someone like me.
Well, I'm exhausted, so I just come back in. I'm like, what was that about? I had a little tantrum at 55. Over what? A broken handle.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So I guess I would have to collect myself and apologize to those around me who I woke up because I'm, having a tantrum, and probably reassure them in a calming way that there's nothing really wrong. and that it was a broken shoelace or a broken ceramic.
Which could send any man over the edge.
You know, don't cry over spilled milk. Oh, I'm gonna destroy the room over spilled milk.
I want to destroy the person who said that.
Yeah, jeez,
What were they thinking?
I don't know, because it's expensive. If you spill the milk, it's $15.
So when I get into a funk, I have to connect with people
Mm.
because there's something in me that tells me I don't need to connect with anyone.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I had to learn, and it took years, I'm still learning it, is I got to reach out and I have to make the effort. I have to be vulnerable and I have to be real. I can't go through life with jazz hands. Everything's okay. I got it. I'm fine. I've seen people like that, and it always goes bad in the end. It always catches up to them. And because this is life, no one gets to look pretty doing it the whole time. No one. There's ups, there's downs. There's a view from the top of the mountain, and then there's the bottom of the mountain, and plenty of both in our life. So I hope you find a way, whoever's listening. How do you deal with stuff? Let us know.
I don't know.
How do you cope when life seems overbearing and overwhelming? When it seems too much, when maybe you got nothing left to give.
Oh,
How do you cope with that?
I would have to say that's a lot of the rare disease parents. Got nothing left in the tank. We're just exhausted.
And yet your loved one who has this rare disease, they don't have time to stop being them. It seems too much. And so you have to find it in the depth of yourself to take care of them. And it's amazing what human beings are capable of when we have to.
Nobody's in the chat. I'm checking the chat.
Well, that's distracting. Turn that off.
I'm checking, making sure we're not, it is what it is, man. I'm just trying to be a good host. And I have to check things out,
True.
All right. So, how was your Monday?
So far, went to the dentist, got a new crown, a temporary put in,
Show us.
and
Where?
that one. Right next to the two teeth is one of the ones next to
Why
it.
is it not like white? Like,
Temporary?
yeah,
I don't know.
it's like it matches all the yellow stains in your regular teeth. That's pretty good.
It's supposed to match.
I would think it'd be bright white because it's new.
Bright white looks ridiculous. I know people that got their teeth are so white it looks like a line of urinals.
Interesting. So after the dentist, then what'd you do?
Dentist, then I went to a local place called REI, and I got some new all-terrain boots
Ooh,
for the rain and for hiking. I need to start hiking more too. That's something I need to do for my mental wellness.
rain's coming.
And the rain's coming. I got some waterproof pants, and now I'm ready. I got the whole outfit.
Shut up.
I can go out in the rain and
Boots
do stuff
and
now.
Pants for the rain. Well, they say what you don't know is that secondhand lives on this property where there are trails all over. He can go anywhere he wants. He just has to walk. He doesn't have to drive anywhere. He doesn't have to.
No, it's beautiful. It's people would give anything to wake up and hear what I hear and see what I see. It's
Do you hear
absolutely
what I
fantastic.
hear? I was doing a little bit of chorus there.
One of my favorite Christmas songs, by the way.
Oh, is it really?
Absolutely.
Do you see what I
Said the
see?
shepherd boy to the little king.
I don't know about you all, but we love God. I think it's important you share that.
Yeah, it's a relationship I'm still developing, and it starts with how do I put this?
Mm.
For me, it was seeing my own nothingness. For me, it was realizing something's taking care of business here, and I never could see it or feel it before. I always thought it was me,
Something's got to give.
and it gave, and it's through the cracks where the light comes in. So I had to get cracked wide open. But that's yes.
Well, there you go. I mean, without God's grace, none of this would happen. You have to call upon a higher power, whether you believe it or not, it's there, and you can always use it if you choose it. Yeah, I just said that.
You look at you rhyming.
I know. Bringing out my old Eminem flair.
Hey, were you ever a rapper back in the day?
Yeah, I wrap sandwiches.
You ever a break dancer back in the day?
Broke my knee.
Skateboarder?
On my knees. Yes. I was a break dancer, wannabe rapper. I had my cardboard. I had dance off.
You had dreams is what you had.
I was not dreaming. I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a good time. I was having a great, I have pictures of it. I'll maybe post them later. But yeah, I love that music. I love that genre, that era. I danced with my white friends, my Hispanic friends, my Asian friends, the Chicanos. It was great. African Americans. It was awesome. There was just me and one other white guy. 'Cause we lived in Eagle Rock.
You were a novelty.
I wasn't a novelty, man. I was just it's just a guy having fun, wasting your time with a big boom box with this cardboard and just having these dance offs and stuff, you know. So
What's nice about being our age is we've lived.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff. We've
stupid,
survived some experiences. Not
stuff.
everyone makes it to this age.
That's right.
And you don't realize that until, game over. I still am in touch with a lot of the guys from my high school. And they keep posting, as teachers pass away or, people we went to school with. And as you get older, my dad, he died at 85. He said towards the end, he goes, I got more friends on the other side than I do on this side.
Wow.
So make young friends.
It's kind of morbid, but all right.
That's very real.
Yeah. Why'd you bring up my dancing days? I mean, I think I still got it.
I know you still got it. Pop and lock with gout. See how that works.
Yeah, that's a great thing. How many of you had gout? Raise your hands.
One episode. Yeah, one season, one episode.
I have recurring gout. And it's not because I was eating the wrong foods. I just don't know what to eat anymore.
No, that's a bad one.
We talk about high levels of mercury build up in your bloodstream, which for some reason, the foot is the exit. So if you have tons of mercury, like if you eat a bunch of fish, a lot of meat, rich in purines as well, you're going to find yourself, some, not all, but most of men or women with gout. And if it's not taken care of, it's a bad thing.
When we were young, we used to break open thermometers just to play with the mercury.
Yeah, we used to put that in the sun.
Yeah, and we didn't have gout back then.
You remember how it smoldered?
Breathe those fumes.
With the magnifying glasses?
Well, we did crazy. We had models, but they never got put together because the glue was always missing for some reason.
Oh yeah, we just. Do you ever see Airplane 1?
You ever see the original?
Yeah, not the remakes. Just
No, I mean the original movie Airplane is based off of.
No,
It's almost line for line like Airplane. They did such a good job of it.
I had to watch that one.
Yeah, the little kid sitting next to the little girl. It was
I mean,
perfect.
We're talking about the one that I was.
The funny one.
Yeah, with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's based on a black and white movie.
Oh,
Sky something. I can't think of the
I
name.
didn't know that.
Oh yeah, and it's just a straight lace, clean cut 1950s, disaster movie.
Steve's a little bit older than me, so he would know. Yeah.
That and I was raised on the old stuff.
Right. So another great thing that is just apparently obvious is when you're in need of helping yourself. Laughter is abundant. You can laugh and feel better instantly. I got to tell you,
That's true.
if you want to, if you have a cell phone and you're scrolling these ridiculous memes, you're going to find something that's just going to make you laugh out loud. Or if you got a friend that's a comedian, say, hey, tell me some jokes. And he'll say, don't worry about it. Just look in the mirror. It's awesome. I still love that one.
Or he'll hang up or she'll hang up and
Yeah.
then they'll be laughing.
Yeah.
No, a day without laughter is a day where I'm stuck in myself. I'm stuck literally. And when I'm stuck, nothing good happens, and so how do I get unstuck? And laughter can be key.
And I got to tell you that it's normal to have those days.
It's
Absolutely normal. Even at any age, going through anything, you're going to have those days where you're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do today.
Every stick has two ends. You get, one of them you like and one of them you probably don't like, but you can't have this thing called life without the ups and the downs. It's all part of it. So
It's like a seesaw.
No one appreciates their suffering. We're always taught it's horrible, it's bad, it's not going to do any good. But as you get older, you realize it's part of life,
Right.
and you learn to appreciate.
After,
Well,
after,
if you get to the point where you can do it while you're in it,
it's painful, but after,
right? You realize, I mean, I'm learning another lesson. It'll show you what you're resisting. It'll show you what you're out of alignment with in life.
as a friend once taught me, you have to ask these questions like, why did I go through that? What was the purpose of that? What was the reason? Why? Ask those questions. Why did I need to do that? Why did that happen?
And here's a huge one. Did I already go through that and not learn the lesson? That's why I'm doing this again. So if the lesson seems familiar,
Because you didn't learn it the first time, jackass.
and you'll learn it, life will throw it at you again. Here's what I've come to find to be
Yeah,
true.
tell
And I mean, I could be totally wrong, but life will throw me the same lesson, different faces, different times, different places, same lesson. And there's something to be learned.
Do you like tarot cards?
I don't know much about them.
They're amazing. I love them.
You got a deck?
Do you like horoscopes?
I do.
Yeah, because he's got this app on his phone that if you point it to the sky, it'll tell you all the constellations.
Sky Guide. I got the free one. It's really nice though when you don't know what's in the sky, and it'll tell you exactly if it's a planet, if it's a star,
UFO, it'll tell you everything.
but it'll show you the southern sky, which we don't see here for us in the northern hemisphere, and
Well,
their constellations are completely different. And the fact that sailors would navigate with these, amazing to me.
they
Amazing.
didn't have these phones.
Yeah, it's sextants.
What's a sextant?
It's a tool to measure stars, but you would know where the North Star was. Everything was based on the North Star.
Old.
The Vikings were navigating the globe way before anyone else.
I think that Steve is a time traveler. I think he's a time traveler. Look at his face. He's like he doesn't want us to give it up because he's not allowed to.
I would have picked a better time.
Then to be with me, you son of a.
I would have picked a time when mankind maybe has calmed down and learned something and become more conscious.
Good
as
luck. Good
as
luck.
a collective.
We're in the
But
throes.
here we are.
Last 100 years, we still haven't gotten it right.
Actually, very long time ago, a very wise man said, "There's nothing new under the sun." And if you think about it, technology's changed, but hate is still hate, betrayal is still betrayal, pain is still pain, love is still love. It's what's really changed.
Well, I changed my clothes today, which changed my attitude. So that was a start. And I was able to put on a happy face for my client when he got home from school.
Nice. How was school today for Sebi?
He had 2 thumbs up and ate all his food, drank all of his water. I was like, man, double.
There was a point where he wasn't eating, and
Yeah.
they're talking putting that tube in the stomach. I mean,
Yeah.
that was horrible to even listen to.
Yeah,
And he's doing so much better
we've
now.
avoided the G tube scenario. So no offense to anyone that has had that. I just have not had to do that. I know it's an easy thing to do and it's an easy thing to start and stop, but that's just like for me, it's like the most terrifying thing, when your kid stops eating and just all the weight stops, you start to get really, really sick. So
You have to watch them disappear in front of you. It's awful.
props to all you moms and dads out there that, have the G tube and do well and put weight on your kid.
And you G2 people, hang in there.
Yeah, it's a tough time.
It is.
I've seen these people prep, and then sometimes these videos, they got these syringe after syringe after syringe after syringe after syringe. Join me with the medical mom in the day of the life of a G-tube patient.
You want an attitude adjustment? Go watch a video like that and see,
Yeah,
you get some comparison,
Yeah.
get some contrast so you can see.
wake up. You'll find yourself to be a little bit more grateful, that you're not in that.
Yeah, and to you,
You know,
you folks who deal with that.
I
God
got
bless you.
I got a friend in London, the UK. They're in the shit. That's all they do. Just constantly because their child is not able to, really communicate or have the function of eating or drinking as much. So everything's going in the tube, the tummy. So, but that is a life-saving thing. So
Yeah.
but it really affects the mental relativity of the mom and the dad. It's got to be really, really sad and scary and frustrating and, you know, scary.
And it's one more freedom your child has lost.
Yeah.
And it takes a toll
Right.
on everyone.
Yeah.
On
Especially when they don't take the meds. So that's another thing, they have to put the meds inside the G tube.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get it in there some way.
Yep,
So-
and you do it. And parents, we do what we must.
Yep.
We
And
do
so-
what we do what's in front of us, we do the right thing, and we make it happen. Because guess what? If we're not doing it, who's gonna do it?
Well, the nurse, the hospital, but nobody wants to go to the hospital. Living in the hospital sucks. I've been very fortunate to stay away from the hospital. I think I've been there maybe 5-10% of Sebastian's total illness, where people are in there 100%.
So you've gotten off really light with that, where some people,
Yeah,
that choice has been removed and they're there. They've set up shop.
yeah, they have. And then some of them get to come home and some of them die there. So, you know, I'm real grateful that I'm not there yet. And I'm really sad when I see that those stories of other families struggling. So, and that's why we're here. We're here to share that stuff with you. So join us, call us, jump on the Zoom, you know.
Whatever we can do to be helpful. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, if the Zoom is on, I can let anybody in the room. All you gotta do is just jump on. Trying to think where we at. Oh, Napoleon's in the queue. Oops, sorry, it's another movie. Where are we?
40 years old, he conquered half of Europe. What have you done?
Oh, conquering bat disease, you son of a, yeah. I am battling it daily, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm short like Napoleon, so yeah, we have something in common.
He wasn't that short.
He was short.
Wasn't that short.
How short was he?
Your height.
See, that's short. I'm 5'6" with heels. You know, just like, you know,
I think he was 5'6" with heels and stockings.
just like, you know, just like Kiss.
The stockings were made for men back then, not women. Did you know that?
What's that?
Stockings were for men, not
Yes,
women.
because it was a status symbol.
And wigs.
Status symbol.
Yeah, that was your hoity-toity. Look at me, I got money and slaves.
Congress, all about I'm in government.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Almost got me. Almost got me. But seriously, if you're a man and you happen to come across this as a, you know, a retread, in the sense that you're catching this in a couple of weeks, you know, you can always reach out to us. You know, just email us.
We're just getting older.
Just email me. And
But we're
tell you.
available.
Or you can come on the show, or you can just pop on and be a listener, or whatever you want to do. But you can reach out to me and Steve at our Gmail, and it's men@raregivers.global. So that's men, MEN at symbol RAREGIVERS.global. Because we're worldwide, baby. We have these shows
Hold
going
on,
on.
did you just say we're a worldwide baby?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're-
Pitbull.
Yeah, worldwide, baby. Oh, so good. He is so good. I mean, come on. We're gonna go to Ibiza. Yeah,
We're here to let you know you're not alone.
yeah.
We're here to tell you that we know what we're talking
Right.
about.
This is on 24/7 because YouTube works 24/7. So like we have other shows and other podcasts and other meetings like this through Rare Givers.
And there's other people too to help.
Yeah, all the time. If you just go to our website, you can see which meetings to plug into, and some of them in Australia, some of them in New York. I mean, whatever time. I mean,
Some you might like, some you might not like, but there's enough to find out.
and are mostly driven by professional women who are in this therapy space and who are amazing. What's the word? Practitioners of, you know, patience, love, and tolerance, and acceptance and advice. You just have to be willing to accept it and receive it.
They bring stuff that maybe you haven't thought about or implemented or applied
Yeah.
that can really help you out.
Right. And before you say, oh, they won't know because they're not me and they're not in it, trust me, they are. These are
We're all in.
caregivers and practitioners that are in the rare space. So either their own children are suffering or their families are suffering. There is either mental illness or there is, you know, rare disease. They're in it or they're working for someone in it. So they have direct experience. So don't say that nobody can understand you, because there's someone out there that will hear you, and you'll probably hear your story. And that's when you do the connect. So try to be something different and try to connect. Get outside your comfort zone. Get on the channels.
Take a chance.
Start calling people and say, hey man, I'm just trying to connect. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm really, really upset. You know, or you can, you know, drop it down a little bit and say, I'm really scared. Now we're getting real, right? Because our fear, you know, justifies our anger, right? I know I've lived that life and I'm trying to get out of that still.
But when we get real, then help can arrive.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of help maybe you're not used to or familiar with, and let it happen. You'll see.
I have my notes too.
It looks like you took every sticky note off the fridge.
Here we go. This is great. We are not going to fix anyone. We are just here to support those who are suffering. And by supporting those means, hey, we all say something like this. I understand. I've been there. This is what I did. Maybe you should try. You know? So what's another one? I forget, it's on the website. When life gets medical, it can be really complicated and scary. You know, so who do you turn to? Where's your support system? Is it going to be the guys at the bar, or is it going to be the guys that are actually in this? Maybe you find them at both places. I don't know.
And you know what? Here's something I didn't think of until just you mentioned that.
Yeah.
You might have a child that's special needs, rare disease, etc. And you're not all in yet. You still got one foot out the door. You still haven't
Because you don't
committed.
believe,
Yeah.
you don't believe.
Well, you're still maybe into denial. It wasn't supposed to happen this
You're
way.
angry. Yeah, like
You're
damn it, me,
you're
my kid.
you're not ready for this.
BS.
It's you're still looking for a way out. You're still
Yeah.
looking for the exit.
I'm still doing that crap sometimes.
And guess what? It comes with the territory. If you think you're a bad person because you know you want out,
God, the guilt.
it's we've been through it, and we'll probably go through it again. It comes in waves sometimes. It's well, again, welcome to life. There's, you know, I've never met the person yet who goes, okay, I got to figure it out. This thing called life.
No.
You know,
And you add a client, if you're a caregiver that's going through some horrible life, life decisions, or what do you call it? Just bad stuff that's happening in their life. You know, they need life support systems. They need different ways on how to manage their life. They can't talk or walk. Or if your child is going through that, you know, that's where, for me and you, you were once a stepfather to a special needs son. You just want to say, I just don't want to do it anymore. I can't. I don't want to. I'm exhausted. That's when you need to reach out. Because I know a lot of parents that dip out and they just say, see ya. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah,
Those are just weak-minded people who are wrought with fear, who don't have any tools.
but even you said weak-minded, but this can wear out the strongest of minds. And this can just wear someone
I'm not
down.
okay. I'm not
again and
apologizing.
again.
Maybe I could reframe it. Okay, maybe you're so maybe you've been guilt-ridden and people are shaming you because of your child. Maybe you feel it's your responsibility or you created it. Or
When you say weak, what I think of is someone who puts their own needs above their child.
well, that happens too. A lot of these people in this space, and I'm talking about the parents, not the workers that are the caregivers. A lot of the parents, they do that. Okay, don't be one of those parents.
I didn't sign up for this, and they're gone.
Dude, you did sign up for it when you procreated. Okay, you didn't know what you were going to get, but now you have it. You didn't terminate, so now you're going to deal with it. You better stay. It's ridiculous. Or find a person that's willing to help you through it. You know, I found Steve. Secondhand Steve on the job.
Or did Steve find you?
I don't know. You asked me and I said yes. Why not? This ought to be fun.
And here we are.
Yeah. So here's the thing, you know, when you advocate for rare disease or special needs, try to remember that there's somebody out there just like you that's struggling. Like Steve said, I don't like this. Didn't sign up for this. I don't want to do it. But the guilt keeps you in the seat, and then you get angry and resentful. You can't be that person, because then your son or daughter is going to resent you because you're not helping them. And may not be able to completely say those things, but they're thinking. So, call a friend, get a therapist, go to a meeting, find a support group, join us, come on the show, talk about what's going on, and we'll just listen.
Help us help you, help us help everybody.
Listen, Jerry, help me help you. Don't mean the money.
And remember, ready for your secondhand Steve quote of February?
Oh, here we go.
It's just easier to love people.
Ugh. Yuck.
Put that on a copy cut.
That's the handle that I would throw in the trash.
No more fighting.
I'm kidding. I'm a love bug. I really am. I'm a big softie.
You got a big heart. You do.
I just got a big butt.
It's got layers of scales over it.
Ugh, angry. Well,
We'll get there.
yeah. Every day's a new day.
And then one day you'll be a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
So hang in there.
Yeah.
Don't give up on yourself, on your patient, on your child, on whoever it is that's got the issue. Because you got issues too,
Boy, do we.
just to a lesser degree. That's all this really is.
Is it?
Could be. And don't do it alone. Life is, the world is too wide to do this alone. And one man, one woman by themselves, it's too much. Together, do a lot more.
Great. So let's recap, okay? How are we advocating for each other is everything. How we're advocating for our loved ones is even more important. How we check in with our fellows is a huge deal. We have to remember that if we're not doing those basic, principles, commonalities, brotherhood, whatever you want to call it, this is just going to be a really lonely road, and it's not a happy one,
And it'll eat you up and spit you out.
Yeah, I mean, life is wait.
You'll resent your life, you'll resent your situation, your circumstances.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Life is going to punch you.
Right there.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how hard you get punched and how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up.
You should write for a greeting card company.
Rocky Five. Look, men, we do that. We do stupid men's quotes, because we're motivated. We're tough, and we're, God, I miss that show. What was it with Al? Not Bundy, but the guy over the fence.
Oh, Home Improvement.
Yes,
The Wise Neighbor.
he had all the best lines.
You know Tim.
Right, Tim.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yes. Well, we're out of time. We thank you for joining us for another wonderful second segment of A Man's Journey. And I just wanted you to stay tuned, because the next coming months, we're going to have some really great guests talking about stuff that we've already talked about, but at a deeper level that may even give us some new tips and tricks on how to be men.
We're here to learn
in this space. So stay tuned. We're gonna start promoting some of those great guests, and hopefully you have questions in the queue for these guys. So it's gonna be a live show, obviously, like this is a live show. But yeah, that's about it. Are we about done here?
We're about done. Stay tuned and stay teachable.
That's right. So thank you for joining me. I'm Christopher Valona.
I'm Secondhand Steve, and be gentle with yourself.
This has been A Man's Journey. All right.
Are we not men?